Hello, my name is Mike Gabbianelli, and welcome to NSCD's weekly workout. This week's workout is going to be the air rifle workout, and so we are going to do a series of exercises to get ourselves ready and our bodies ready for the sport of air rifle. Um, a lot of air rifle is going to be in that upper body and a lot of grip strength, and so that's what we're going to focus on today because their grip strength is how we're going to hold the rifle, and that's where we have to work on that power and that strength so we can be more stable when we shoot. Like every week, we're gonna go through our equipment and make sure that we all have what we need to do the workout this week. Without further ado, let's get into it. So you're gonna need a yoga mat. We got our yoga mat down. You need your area. You need a chair, so preferably one without armrests. So I got my chair back here. Um, you're also going to need two hand towels. So I have two of these hand towels. Um, just make sure they're nice and sturdy, something that you can hold on to. Um, two duffel bags, and then full of weight. And so these are going to be for our farmer carries. For today, during our workout, I have some cinder blocks that I'm going to be doing my farmer carries with. And so if you have something like that, you could also use something like that. We are going to be using some paint cans. So paint cans can be a good farmer carry as well. If you don't have that stuff, though, two small duffel bags, fill it up with a bunch of weight, and you can hold on to the straps and carry them at your sides. So, kind of choose which weight you have, what's easiest for you, and you want to make sure that that weight is challenging to carry but not hurting you when you have your arms straight to your sides. So that's what those duffel bags full of weight are. And then if you don't have the bricks or anything like that and you're using the duffel bags, you can always use different cans of soup, different kinds of heavy items maybe from the kitchen, different things to weigh those bags down. Even some clothes can work. Great. We're going to have our 3 to 5 pound weights. Again, we can also use a can of soup for those. And then we're going to be doing some different workouts where we're pinching things. And so we need something kind of like a brick. So I'll show you what I got. I got this little piece of concrete that I'm going to be holding on to. But you can notice it's a nice big fat wide spine like this. This is like a big book. So if you have a dictionary or an encyclopedia or a nice big fat book at home, that you can use that, or any other kind of item that you're going to be able to pinch that's got some weight to it. Great. So those are all the items we're going to need for today's workout. If you don't have those, you can make do or do the workouts that don't require those pieces of equipment. Great. Awesome. Well, next is going to be the warm up. And so, like every weekly workout, we are going to warm our bodies up. Okay, today's warm up, we're going to start with 20 jumping jacks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay, then we're going to just do our dynamic stretches right now. Starting with our neck, going to roll our neck out, loosening up that joint. Great, now some shoulders. Now some elbows. Remember, rotate those elbows. We can also bend them like this. And on all these, we want to do different directions and make sure we're doing both sides. We can do some wrists. Make sure you're spreading those fingers out, bending the wrists in all directions, really warming up these joints. And the fingers too while you're there. Great, now we're going to do our little boxing twist. Get our lower back. Then we're going to be doing our hip twists. Again, we can kind of just go side to side here too. That works. Just want to loosen up all of our joints before we do our workout. Great. Then we're going to rotate to the knee. Knee and ankle. Knee and ankle. And getting that ankle moving as well. And bending that knee. Make sure you're kind of opening up those hips as well. Great. Okay. Now that our bodies are warmed up, it's time for our workout. Okay, everybody. Now it's time for our workout. Like I said earlier, we're going to be doing a lot of things for our grip strength today's workout. So we actually have 6 different workouts as part of our sets today. Our whole set's going to be 6 workouts, and we're going to be doing 2 reps of that set. So just like always, I'm going to walk you through each workout, and then you guys can follow along and do those workouts and finish those sets on your own. All right, so without further ado, let's get started. The first workout's going to be our farmer's carry. So the farmer's carry is just like a farmer carrying a whole bunch of heavy milk or buckets of water out to the field. So we're going to grab some really heavy objects. For me, it's going to be these cinder blocks. I'm going to grab them and I'm going to hold them off to the side with my arms straight. I'm then going to walk to a specified point and back. What's important with that farmer's carry, guys, is that we get a nice amount of weight for ourselves to hold, because when we have those arms straight, we can hold quite a bit of weight. That being said, we don't want it to be too heavy that we can't walk to and from our point 15 times. And so you're going to have to hold on to those things and walk back and forth 15 times. So we just went through 1 rep of that. Remember, it's all about picking the appropriate weight for the workout, so you can do the whole workout and go through the whole set. So that's our first thing. The next thing is going to be what we call skull crushers, which sound pretty scary, but it's okay when we do it safely. So this is where we're going to use our 3 to 5 pound weights, or our Kansas soup. And what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to take those, we're going to put them behind our head, and see how I have my elbows bent. We're going to extend those straight up and back down. Straight up and back down. So we're going to do that 15 times. Again, make sure you guys have an appropriate amount of weight for the workout. So you're not doing something that's too heavy or too light. You want it to be challenging, but not dangerous. So you don't want to drop those weights on your head when you're doing them. Great. So those are our first 2 workouts. The farmer carry and the skull crushers. The next workout is going to be called what we call the plate pinches. So we're going to use our chair now, and we're going to have 1 pinch. So again, we can always have 1 of these. We put our hand down on the chair, body in a 45. We're going to pinch this, and we're going to lift it back. That's 1. We're going to do this 15 times. 2. So look, the secret is how I'm holding it. Look, I'm pinching it, so I have to grip that block. I'm also getting a little bit of shoulder exercise as I do my rep, which is important for shooting. So again, I'm pulling back my elbow, using the chair to brace myself. This is why not having an armrest can be very helpful for this exercise when you're picking your chair for today's exercise. Great. we are moving right along. Those are our plate pinches. Remember, that's where we can use a book. A nice heavy book will work great on those plate pinches. So next we have our towel lifts. So you might be saying, what the heck is that? And so this is where those milk jugs or cans of paint are going to come in handy. And we're going to have our hand towel. So we're going to wrap that through there, or if we have a milk jug, wrap it through the handle of our milk jug as well, right? So whichever is better. And then we're going to grab that like so. And we're going to do a curl, but holding on to the towel. So like that, all the way down. Like that. And this, again, it's going to work that bicep, but it's also, you got to grab that towel to hold it. So again, this is where we need an appropriate amount of weight, so we can do that. If you have two, you can do two at a time. So each arm at a time. And that's going to work both the grip strength and your arm strength, which are going to be very important when we are doing shooting. So those are our towel lifts. Cool. The next the next one's going to be down on the ground. This is going to be kind of a modified style push-up, and it's called a Renegade Row. We are going to use our weights again, or our cans of soup if we can. Weights are really nice for this. And what we're going to do is we're going to get down on our mat here in the push-up position. Again, we can use our modified push-up position if that's better, or our full push-up position. We're going to go down into a push-up, and every time we come up, we're going to bring that weight with us once. Again, we're going to do 15 of these, so you want to pick the right amount. So if you're going to do a modified, you're here and up. And each time you go down, that's going to count as 1 rep for that exercise. So we are going to be doing 10 of those since they're pretty tough. Again, pick the appropriate amount of weight and use the appropriate posture while you're doing your Renegade Rows. Great. I'm starting to get a little tired, and I'm not sure about you guys out there, but I am feeling the burn right now, and I'm not going through my whole reps. So you guys must be working tough. So the last exercise we are going to be doing today is the Arnold Press. So this is where we're going to use those milk jugs or the weights again. And so for me, I'm going to go ahead and use my weights, my milk jugs, sorry, my paint cans. And we're going to need our chair back. And this is where we are going to and up. So let me back up so you can see me the whole way here. So we're going to have our milk jugs, paint cans, or weights next to us. Going to bring them up and over our head and back down. Up, over our head, and back down. And we're going to do that 15 times. Again, make sure you pick the appropriate amount of weight for these exercises so that you can go through the whole rep, the whole set. Once we're done with all 6 exercises, we're going to go through all 6 one more time to complete our exercises for the day. Thanks for joining us for another weekly workout. Hopefully you guys felt the burn, and can't wait to see you guys out on the range.